Hey, what's going on YouTube? Aaron here, and today I went on a date a little while ago, and I wanted to talk about it. Now, initially, I was going to be like, he's so mean, he's so awful, and I can't believe he hurt me, and he wasn't into me, and he wasn't into me because when I walked to him, he commented on how my walking was not the same as everybody else's walking, and he was like, do you have something? And I'm like, well, the MS diagnosis. And I was like, okay, well, I guess that's going to be the end of him because, a lot of times people don't want to deal with it. And I get it. And I was going to do a video about this, but I'll talk about it right now. I get it. Like, there was this dude a while back that I was into, and we were having good conversation, and he was handsome and all that stuff. And when he revealed, and this was before I was diagnosed, so now I get a taste of my own medicine. Isn't that fun? You see my pen? I'm wearing a pen. But so I get a taste of my own medicine. And when he revealed to me that in spite of our good conversation, in spite of the fact that I found him attractive and all of that, when he revealed that he was autistic, I was like, oh wow. And I tried to be understanding, and I tried to like get information like how does that affect you? Like how do things go down with you? And it just really made me really uncomfortable, but I didn't want to be rude and just be like, "Oh, what? Bye, bye, bitch." So I did what any gentleman would do, sarcasm there, and I gently faded away from him. So when people do that to me as it relates to my whole MS thing, I'm like, well, I get it, because not everybody's going to be understanding of it. Some people are going to be uncomfortable with it. So anyway, all of that to say, when I talked about, or when he mentioned that, and I was like, yeah, I was diagnosed with MS in 2010, he was like, oh, okay. So I was like, okay, I guess he's about to hit me with the fadeaway jump shot. Boop, fade away. And he didn't. He actually was like, yeah, I take medicine because I have epilepsy, and I don't know if there are many different kinds of epilepsy or if all epilepsy results in seizures, but he did just say epilepsy. So I don't know what that is. But whatever. Like, he was cool, and he was gorgeous, and I thought he was a handsome, and he's not a gorgeous thick dark chocolate dude, but he was a gorgeous thick lighter skinned dude, if that's a thing. Of course it's a thing. So he was that, and I was into him, but I didn't understand, because I was talking to him, and I was just being myself, and he kind of, now this is the thing that I didn't realize was important until I talked to Kevin about that date in retrospect, and I was like, oh, because he really talked with his hands, and he was like this and that and blah blah blah, and hitting you with the whole limp wrist thing and this and that. And I it took me a while to get to the point that I would accept somebody as they are. And I think I went a little too far, because in accepting who he was, I went along with him, because, and I guess that's just my personality, but I would be like, yes. And what he said to me, and I didn't realize that it didn't connect with me in the very beginning as I was doing that to him, because he would be like, well, and well, yeah, I mean, I talk with my hands, but I mean, that's just how people talk with their hands. And while I was sort of imitating him, he was like, yeah, I can understand somebody doing that after they've gotten to know somebody, but not on the first date. But me, that was in one ear, out the other, and I didn't catch it. So I'm sorry, you guys. And this was just me trying to be comfortable with him. So even though I was sort of acting like him, I guess, imitating him, it was my way. You know, they say imitation is the highest form of flattery. So since he was giving me the whole, he was giving me the this, that. So I thought I would try to like show that yes, I'm fine and dandy with you being a little bit feminine, even though I don't think he would consider himself that. I was like, all right, yes. And I would just keep doing that because I wear out a joke. I will, and that's what makes it funny to me. Like wearing out a joke to the point that it's no longer funny, that's when it becomes funny to me. So I would wear that out, like he would be just naturally talking with his hands and all of that and all of like I don't know if you can see, but all of that, and I would just be imitating him constantly while he was doing that. And ultimately I think I might have once or twice called him girlfriend. Called him girlfriend because but I really thought it was just my way of showing that, hey, I'm totally comfortable with the fact that you're a semi-feminine guy. All right, girlfriend? Yes, girlfriend. Get it, girlfriend. And he wasn't comfortable with that. And when I talked to Kevin about it, Kevin was like, you called him girlfriend? He's like, yeah, you really should not have done that. Like that would offend me. Like that would be end of dating sort of deal. So yeah, that was wrong. And I was like, oh, I guess that was kind of wrong. And he did kind of give me that hint at the beginning of the outing inning. And I just kept going with it because, like I said, for me, a joke becomes funny when everybody else thinks it's no longer funny. Like, that's when I really dig in, and that's when it really becomes hilarious. For example, one of the things that I would do, like, there's this song, an awful song. I'm sorry, it's not an awful song, but somebody, and they're like, the chorus is like, I'm a badass bitch, 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 bitch. And for me, I was sort of in poking fun at the song around the house because Kevin and I still live together. We have a lease to get through. But in going around the house, because he sung it like one time or something. And in response, I would be like, because I'm a trash ass bitch, 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 bitch. I'm a trash ass bitch. And I would keep going around the house just saying that. And he looked at me and with the most sincere face, he was like, why would somebody call themselves a trash ass bitch? And that was just, that's when it became hilarious to me. Why, like, my question would be, why would somebody call themselves a bitch in the first place? But for me, like, if you're gonna call yourself a bitch, you might as well call yourself a trash ass bitch. Because I'm a trash ass bitch. And that was so funny to me. Anyway, so yeah, I wear out jokes to the point that they're no longer funny. And that's when they become funny for me. So I think I did that with him a little bit too much with the, all right, girlfriend. Like, I went a little too far with him. And I'm sorry, if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. You're so handsome. I wanted, he is handsome. Anyway, whatever. But it is what it is. A gorgeous, thick, light chocolate man? I don't know. I guess, whatever. Talk to y'all later, YouTube. Peace. Be blessed.